everything that rocks.
All righty. Good morning. Welcome to it. It's the Plan B show. Brock, Kiki.
Hello.
Hi. Hour number 2. I will be honest. I apologize I feel a little rushed this morning, and I know I got to the stream a little bit late. I was arguing with another fellow on my ice fishing
Is that
forum.
why there was dead air?
No, that wasn't why. I just forgot to take out this one break that I needed to take out. I started arguing with the guy after I did that. So there's some guys trying to get all mouthy with me, trying to, there's nothing worse than when you call someone out on a post and then they come back and they try and like, oh, I'm going to outsmart you. I'm going to be clever and cunning. But then they end up sounding like an idiot. So I had to just make sure that this guy knew that, like, look,
You sound like an idiot.
you sound like an idiot, dude. So should I read you what's going on?
Please. The Chronicles.
All right, this
Of
because
ice fishing.
it's kind of a big deal to me.
What is
kind
it?
of,
Is it ice fishing
it's
still?
the ice fishing one. So I'm part of a bunch of ice fishing groups and other outdoor groups on Facebook, what have you. And recently I posted on one of them, hot take. Hot take.
Did you put hot take?
I did. I put hot take.
Oh my God.
Having someone else pull your fish out of the hole doesn't count. You
this
didn't.
is an old one. Yeah,
you
this
did
is
right.
from last week.
This is still going.
Yeah.
This has 130 comments. Now, to be fair, I have a lot of responses, so some of those might be mine. You didn't land it. Same goes with the net. Discuss. Now, I didn't say, look,
Right.
this is my opinion.
No, you
I
just
just
said
put it out there.
discuss. Yeah.
Well, so this one guy, Chad,
Oh.
a real Chad. That's his real name.
Chad and Brad.
And Chad and Brad. See, anything that
Buddies.
ends in an ad, you always got to watch out for him. Anyway, Chad said, I have never witnessed such a glorious roasting of an ignorant comment. Bravo, people. This was after some people said, this is so dumb. What are you there? And I just responded calmly, mind you, after him calling my comment ignorant, which you don't do to me.
It's not
You
even
don't
a-
shush me. You
Yeah.
don't say I'm ignorant, okay?
Yeah.
I just said, Chad, hey, Chad, did I say this is what I thought? Or did I just pose a question? Maybe I heard someone say this and thought it was an interesting take. Maybe I agree. Who knows? Either way, keep living your life assuming. I figured I'd throw that little bit in there.
Yeah.
Chad just responded a
Oh,
little
boy.
bit ago. He
Oh,
got
boy.
that. He said, Brock, clearly you don't understand that when you say hot take, this is in fact implying that you believe the statement that follows. If I said hot take, white bass caught early in the river are better eating than bluegill, that is my belief and is a hot take because it's controversial. Now, because I didn't want to seem like I lost this argument, I did look up hot take definition, and nowhere
Yeah.
in the definition does it say hot take. All it is it's a controversial
Right.
statement that is made about a
Yeah.
event.
Yeah, I agree. I've never heard someone propose that.
Yeah.
And it's because they believe in it.
Yeah.
That's not part of it.
So if you don't mind, here's my response.
All right.
This is where I got the guy. Where in the English language, Chad, does it ever say that hot take always implies one owns belief? I appreciate you trying to outsmart me on this, but the fact of the matter is I just posted a possibly controversial question, one that I may or may not agree with, and asked people to discuss. And then I did put in the definition
Yeah.
link to Merriam-Webster's.
Yes.
This is
Got
what I
him
li-
good.
This is what I
You
live for.
got him good.
I could see about halfway through that you have completely lost interest and almost are starting to get a little worried because now I'm starting to respond, have clever and witty retorts to people online.
boy.
And it's using up time. It's using up valuable time
It
in my
is.
day.
It is.
But look, Chad can't be going through life thinking he bested me on this. Come on now.
How dare he?
How dare he do that? No, Chad, you did not outsmart me, which by the way, yeah. He tried to, and I got him. And I got him. I
Mhm.
win. I am the best.
You know, this is just to say that don't ever reply confidently on something that can be Googled.
Right.
He clearly didn't Google.
No, he didn't. You got to Google. All right. You got to Google.
You got to Google.
I will Google.
You got to double check your facts. You got to fact check.
You got to fact check.
You got to fact check your smart comments.
Yeah, I'll even like double check words and making sure I'm using them
yeah.
right. I'm not going in there letting some
No.
guy, because I know there's other people out there that have free time like me that will double check a double check. Okay, and so you
Yeah.
gotta cover all your bases.
Mm-hmm.
Long story short, I won. I am the best at this make-believe internet argument.
I kind of feel like I want to join. I got to join this group so I can keep an eye on you.
I will say there's something, and I don't know if people
then we can tag team.
We can really get it. It's weird. It's a weird way to put it.
Let's tag team.
We're gonna tag team this chat guy. No, there is a pretty well-known South Park episode where Kyle's dad, we find out that he is this huge internet troll, and what he does is, like, he'll put the kids to bed, they'll have a nice family meal where they'll do everything, and then he just turns into this evil guy, this cynical, evil, petty guy. He'll go into his office with a glass of wine, and he has all of these. Right. He has all of these fake accounts where he just trolls people. Where he'll go and be like, "That pie doesn't look cooked right. You should quit." Like, he just trolls everyone. And there's a little part of me that wants to do that. There's a little part of me that I'm like, I could spend a Saturday evening with a nice Chianti and just troll people. And I know it's terrible. That's not what's going to make the world a better place. And I do believe that the comment section shows the ugliest side of humanity.
Oh yeah.
But damn it, is there something vindicating and wonderful when you get the better of someone on there? You know what I mean?
It feels good.
It feels real good. Mm-hmm. Like I'm
superior.
I feel powerful right now. All right. Chad's gonna wake up and see that later, and I hope it ruins his day. And that's terrible. I get it. That's not what Jesus preached. Okay, but it feels good. It feels real good. So
something else that's terrible.
What?
Can we move on?
Kind of. I was still kind of relishing in the moment, but okay, all right. My moment's done.
Jimmy Carter died.
Oh yeah, we heard about that.
Yeah.
Wait, that was a horrible segue into my fun story that I was doing, and then you just,
it's kind of dark.
Former President Jimmy Carter,
39th U.S. president,
100 years old, man.
Dies at 100.
He went the distance.
Yeah.
As Cake would say. But yeah, I saw that. We could have saved that for Morning Dump. Again, I don't know how to segue out of that. So I do have a fun little fact about Jimmy Carter. He installed, two fun little facts about Jimmy Carter. He installed solar panels on the roof of the White House.
Oh, yeah.
Reagan came in the next term, tore them all off.
Ripped them off.
Like, Reagan, come on, dude. That's a dick move, Reagan. It's like, it's not hurting you. Honestly, it's probably helping the American people. Maybe cutting down on that egregious electric bill at the White House. And Reagan's like, they ain't have no hippy-dippy solar stuff on my. Carter was a dirty hippie. All right? Get out of here with your solar power. Poor Carter's like, I just thought it'd be a nice thing to do. Also, too, I'm pretty sure Jimmy Carter's son went on record saying that he smoked weed on the roof of the White House. Yeah.
Ah, that's cool.
That's awesome, man.
That's cool.
That's awesome. Yep. Anyway. Now we can do Morning Dump.
We segmented that into something.
We got something out of there. All right. So long story short, Chad, I won. Two, Jimmy Carter, R.I.P.
died, and also we're not a billionaire.
Oh yeah, we didn't win the Mega Millions either. So no. I'm not someone in California. I don't even want that much money. All right, I just want to win a little bit. Let's talk more about it here. Let's get your Morning Dump.
It's your Morning Dump with Brock and Kiki. Trends, tech, Hollywood, sleaze, and more.
I'll be honest, I forgot what I was doing. So let's kick it off with a New Year's Eve story, or I shouldn't say New Year's Eve. It's a New Year's story.
New Year.
It's a New Year story.
New Year's.
Yeah, New Year's story.
Apostrophe yes.
It wouldn't be that. It'd be a story for the New Year. There you go. 2025 right around the corner. New Year's Eve tomorrow. Will be in 2025 on Wednesday. Crazy.
So crazy. We just got back to work.
I know, back to work.
I should be happy if we have another short week.
No, it throws everything off. It makes everything.
No, I just got back into work, and now we're gonna take another
middle of the week off,
day,
right?
And then a day off on Wednesday.
And you know how I treat those random middle of the week days off. What? It's like a Sunday. You never truly, you don't enjoy the full day.
No,
because honestly, by 3 o'clock, because everyone knows 3 o'clock on Sunday is the worst time.
Yeah,
because all of a sudden the reality hits that, oh my God, what I got to go to bed in 5 hours.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't care if you're having the time of your life. 3 o'clock on Sunday hits and you're like, this sucks. I have to go back to work on Monday. I might as well just pack everything up, go home, get in bed because the day's over. The day's ruined. That's how it is on a Wednesday.
Well, we were shopping for house stuff yesterday. You're like, guards, 1 o'clock. I'm like, we still have the whole day.
Nope,
and you're like, nope, not to me.
1 o'clock on a Sunday is in reality I don't know. It's
so once we hit noon, you're like, the day is
honestly noon on Sunday
over,
sucks. It's
so.
it's half over. I have less time now that I will be awake than I was. You know what I mean?
No, I got it.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's where I'm at. So anyway, long story short, a middle of the day off is like a Sunday, and it almost is worse.
Another unproductive week,
right?
Because we can't get into the motion of things.
It's gonna be Thursday, and we're gonna be like, is it Wednesday?
I gotta get everything done today.
Yep.
Basically.
Yep. Yeah, we got to work harder now, Monday, Tuesday, to make up for the day we're taking. I'd rather just go into work a little hungover.
Then you're playing catch up Thursday, Friday.
Stupid.
Stressful.
So stupid. Anyway, it is the new year. Happy New Year, everybody. If that's what you got from there. And of course, with all of this, we're seeing a lot of year in review wrap ups. Everyone's like, it's the top whatever moments of 2024. Here's the most yada yada. And this most of, Amazon tallied up its most watched movies and series of 2024. And the Celine Dion documentary, I Am, Anne Hathaway's rom-com, The Idea of You, Oppenheimer, and Despicable Me 4 were among the most watched movies on Prime. And then The Boys, Fallout, and the true crime doc In Cold Water were Prime's most binged shows of the year. Fallout, I absolutely loved. The Boys, I kind of fell off of. Like, I watched the first 2 seasons religiously, and then we kind of had that break, and then you kind of, I don't know. I haven't seen any, other than Despicable Me 4, which does that mean that I'm uncultured, that I haven't seen Oppenheimer or The Idea of You or I Am?
Yeah, I would like to see Oppenheimer.
That's because you heard there's a penis in there. You got to.
There is?
Yeah. Oh, don't act like you didn't know.
No, I didn't know. Now
you've done serious
research. I'll be more.
Yeah.
This is more.
I believe you see Oppenheimer's penis, if I'm not mistaken.
Who's Oppenheimer?
He's the.
I know it's the name of the movie. I meant like, what actor is playing Oppenheimer?
I don't want to spoil it for you. No spoiler alerts. You're just gonna have to figure it out. I'll tell you
Who's
this.
Who's the actor?
I'll tell you
Who's
this.
the actor's?
His name is what is it?
Whose song are we singing?
Are we singing?
No, singing.
Oh, seeing. I thought you said singing.
It's called
like a microphone.
Singing.
To sing on. Check 1 2. Check.
Do I need to check his mic?
Don't be weird, Kiki. Don't make this weird. It's about serious historical events here. No, I'm not going to spoil it for you.
God, I'm going to Google.
You can look. Are you just going to Google Oppenheimer penis? That's your work computer. My God.
Oppenheimer cast.
Oh, gotcha.
Who
it's what's his name? Cillian Murphy, the guy who's from Peaky Blinders. He's Irish. He says trees. Yeah, you know him. And what's her face? John Krasinski's wife, Emily Blunt's in there.
Murphy?
Yeah.
Kind of an older guy.
Everyone's losing their mind from Robert Downey Jr.'s in it. It's a huge movie.
Josh Hartnett, or as I like to call him, Josh Hotnett.
He's aged phenomenally well. That guy looks great.
Yeah, this is a great cast.
Oh, amazing cast. Remember the whole thing with Barbenheimer?
Okay.
Everyone was losing their minds because Barbie and Oppenheimer were out, and so it was the whole Barbenheimer thing.
I remember.
Anyway, we probably should watch it. Everyone says it was phenomenal, and they won a bunch of awards for it and whatnot. But
yeah, this guy's okay looking. I'll look at his schlong.
I didn't even say it was his. He just said, who's ever schlong? Kiki's gonna be all right.
The whole cast is great.
Actually,
Any of them will do.
Don't tell me who it is. I want to guess. I want to guess whose wiener I think it is. Unbelievable.
That's a great game.
So there you go. That is Amazon Prime's Rewind for 2024, and I'm sure we'll have plenty more to binge in 2025. And by binge, I mean put on and then scroll through our phones while it's on and then miss most of the series. That's what I do. Lastly, let's wrap it up with this. Celebrating America's favorite cured and smoked meat today. It's National Bacon Day. The Chinese invented bacon about 7,000 years ago, and when they cured pork bellies with salt. It wasn't until the 17th century that people discovered that smoked bacon was delicious. Today, you can find Bacon Day deals and freebies at Wendy's and Taco Bell, and also Jimmy Dean's Twitter page has something going on where you can score a free pack of bacon. Here's some bacon fun facts. The saying, bringing home the bacon, comes from the 12th century English contest that challenged men to not fight with their wives for a whole year. The winner got to literally bring home the bacon. So if you didn't argue with your wife for a whole year, you would get some free bacon.
Who gave out the bacon?
Maybe the government.
No,
the 12th century.
That.
So that was the
You go
1100s.
To the townspeople would.
I'm sure wives would have no problem saying, "Oh, he argued with me." But like, no, I didn't. She just took what I said the wrong way.
So you could get bacon for the whole family.
I don't know. You women are petty. That's why. That's why. I tell you what, it's not worth it. I would rather argue with you constantly.
It's a great law. I like that.
Yeah. You guys know where I stand on this, and I'll wrap it up with this. I don't think bacon's that great.
Yep.
I think it's overrated. Now, don't get all mad and be like, Brock, I'll do it. It's not that I don't eat bacon, or it's not that I won't eat it, or I'm like, get it out of here. It's just, I think there's better cuts of meat in the morning. I would rather have steak and eggs than bacon and eggs. Sausage, yes.
Yeah.
Little sausage patties.
I like bacon.
Yeah, you do.
Even turkey bacon. I like turkey bacon too.
Yeah, turkey bacon's not bad.
But the real bacon is
the best
delightful.
It's very good, very salty, high in sodium. It's got a lot of flavor.
I like to break it up. So if it's at a buffet,
I
like to break it up and put it on top of my B's and G's.
See, no, that's great. That's a great little addition. That's a great little addition.
Little toppings.
But yeah, people are just like, I'm bacon, I gotta have it. Relax a little bit. There's better cuts of meat. For example, the thick cut breakfast ham. All right.
No.
That big, it's like that thick, that big around.
I don't want to chew on it.
You're not chewing on it.
Chew on it for so long. It takes forever.
What are you talking about?
Bacon is crunch down the gullet.
And see, now bacon too, I don't like the super crispy bacon. I like it more flabby. Yeah. Flabby. I'm pretty sure growing up, Mom like barely cooked the bacon. She'd throw it in the pan, let it sizzle just a bit. Yeah, pretty much. And then we would just like the chewier and more uncooked the better.
Cooking bacon.
Well, there's no middle ground with it.
I can't tell if it's cooked enough, and then I forget it cooks even longer when it's on the plate. I always overcook my bacon accidentally. Yeah. I don't like it that way, but I just can't help it.
Just deal with it. Yeah. And also too, like I don't mind a BLT, but let's be honest, it'd be better if it was turkey, ham, just a ham, lettuce, and tomato, turkey, lettuce, and tomato with mayo and mustard.
It's a whole different sandwich.
I think people just need to admit it, but we lean too hard into the bacon world that now people don't feel like they can back off.
As big as it used to be. I don't hardly see anyone eating bacon and talking about it.
No. Anyway, well, it's National Bacon Day today.
No.
And I'm still going to have just circle cut ham instead, because you don't tell me when I shouldn't have my bacon.
Doesn't smell as good either when you cook
bacon.
It.
Does have a great smell to it. Also, though, you can't cook it naked. You have little burns all over your body. Terrible little hot grease burns all over your.
Not if you wear a apron.
No, but you're naked.
You can in the back. I'm naked in the back. Apron on the front.
This was here. It's just done. All right, that is your morning dump. We will be back with more. It's the Plan B show. Stick around.
This statement has not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
When it comes to my lifestyle and diet.
There you go. Hi, good morning, everybody. Welcome to it. Good morning, Michael. Good morning, Scott. Trevor. Mornings indeed, sir. And yes, Michael, Chad woke up a crotchety Carl. What is this? Captain Sunny.
That's one of our trolls.
Is it? Good morning, Rick. And yes, Rick, kill him with love, light, and truth. That's what I do. As long as it's my truth and I'm right. That's all. All right. I will be honest. I'm a little bit discombobulated. So I'm going to play a quick song here and then we will get into spurts.
Did your Packers lose or win? I went to bed before the end of the game.
They lost, unfortunately.
Sorry.
It was close though. Well, at the end there, if they would have played like that the whole game, fantastic. But I could tell you this before we get into sports, because Michael messaged me this morning. Chiefs expected to sit key starters in week 18, which means 24 straight days of rest for the starters, because they sit this last week, then they'll have a bye, or then there's, I think, a week and then a bye. So, yeah, they basically have a month off. The only thing you can hope is they get cold, or maybe during that time off, old Coors Light Mahomes has a few too many, rolls his ankle in his garage because he's staying away from his awful wife, and he won't be able to play. That's the only thing we can hope for at this point.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we got 3 minutes. Sorry, I'm going to itch my back, and then I'm going to get sports. Shooby-dooby-doo. Everyone have a good weekend? Am I doing anything crazy? I got my chair ski built. We did a bunch of run around.
Yeah, we.
I got to go get those boards today too. So that's right. Actually, it'll be pretty quick. This go. Are you going with me?
I would like to, but not as early as you're going.
Well, look, Steve's got plenty of stuff to work on right before that.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know why I told you that. I said I'm not picking them up and getting this because he needs them Monday.
Well, you were a little hot potato yesterday.
I wasn't. I said I wanted to get them done, so we're not going into town 400 times. I wanted to get it all done in one.
Well, I like spending time with this, so I thought it'd be nice to just drive back and spend a little more time together and stuff. But if that's not
when you said first thing in the morning, I was like, "What are you talking about?"
Well, I meant like 8, 9, 10, noon. We'll go over there for lunch and we'll grab some lunch. Okay, we can do lunch. You bring up food, Kiki gets happy.
Fine. I guess I have to eat.
And dessert too, right? Lunch and dessert. Do I get a Frosty? Oh, okay. Of course, I haven't gotten anything done now. Sports. Let's see what we got. All right, minute 5. Let's see if there's anything else. I'm not talking basketball because it's just an embarrassment. Got a new age girl. Oh man.
What?
Just the Colts Giants game. I didn't realize that had that much weight to it. All right, here we go. Oh. Okie dokie. Good morning. Welcome to it. It's the Plan B Show. Brock and Kiki. All right. Got myself organized. Sorry, I'm going through my sports paper. Sorry, basketball. I'm not talking about you, at least pros anyways, because it's a joke. Yeah, let's get into sports because we had a big weekend, a lot to talk about. Sports.
Plan B Morning Show Sports with Brock and Kiki.
All right, we'll obviously end with the NFL. Big news there. A lot of action happening. But why don't we kick it off with some other stuff going on in the sports world? Men's college basketball. Yesterday, Michigan beat Western Kentucky 112-64. Woo! Men Wolverines throwing it down. Today, Clearly University at Central Michigan at 2. That's the name. Clearly. Oh no, I'm sorry. I threw an Cleary University. I was like Cleary University. I threw an extra L in there.
Making up words here. Making up teams.
Did you go to University Clearly? Wait, I just asked a question. No, that's the name of it. No, Cleary University at Central Michigan 2. Western Michigan taking on number 18 Michigan State. Sparty's got home court advantage. That's at 3 p.m. By the way, you can catch that on Super Hits 103.7 Cozy FM. Women's college basketball yesterday. Number 3 Notre Dame beat Virginia 95-54. Number 4 USC beat Michigan, 23 ranked Michigan 75-58. And number 8 Maryland beat number 19 Michigan State 72-66 on the ladies' side. All right, let's just talk football because it was a huge weekend. We had a lot of games. Get to some of the local ones, and we'll talk about scores from around because there was some games that I did not see happening that played out the way they did. But the New York Giants snapped a franchise record 10-game losing streak and ended the Indianapolis Colts' slim playoff hopes on Sunday as Drew Lock threw for 4 touchdown passes and ran for another in a 45-33 victory. The win was the first at home for New York, and it cost the Giants control of the number 1 overall pick in the draft.
Oh my gosh.
I guess it was good that they snapped that streak. They won at home finally this season. It ended the playoff hopes of another team, but you also kind of shot yourself in the foot. And you'd never want to think that a professional team would purposely throw a game to increase their chances. Because if I was a fan, I'd be like, no, you guys are getting paid millions, or you're getting paid good money to play a game. You better play hard every single time and let the draft be what it may be, okay? But you get what I'm saying?
So people, they want last so they can be first. Isn't that how it goes? They get first pick in the draft.
You get the number one overall. That's what the Bears had, and then they got the bust that is Caleb Williams. Sorry, Bears fans, I said it. No, he'll be better next year. So you want it. The worse you do in the season, the better you do in the draft, and hoping that new players, the best of the best coming up from the college arena, will help you improve. Of course, that rarely works out because you need time to adjust to the pro level, which is wildly different. But anyway, Giants no longer control the number 1 overall pick, and the Colts are out in that game. Let's talk a game I'm not happy with, but hey, we're still in the playoffs, and we can see them again in the playoffs. And here's what I don't like, and I'm so torn. Let me lead into this story by saying another thing. I don't know who I want to cheer for yet at this point, because I'll be honest, Lions fans, you've been a little obnoxious, all right? You've been a little Dan Campbell-y, and I get it. You're great for the first time in the modern era of football, but you should back off a little bit, okay?
Whoa. I'm sorry. So people can't cheer on their team?
No, I'm not saying that.
Because they're good? This is the second time you have been griping about fans cheering on their good team.
No.
Because your team isn't as good.
No.
You got to hate on us.
No. Yeah. Listen. What I'm saying is Lions fans are walking around like they got a big swinging hog and they piss excellence. It's been 2 good seasons. No. What I'm saying is you should be, you know why everyone loves going to Lambeau? Because Packer fans are humble. All right. They're welcoming. Everyone always says.
That's because they're only.
What?
Because they're okay. They're humble because you guys aren't.
We're in the playoffs. It's the Lombardi Trophy. It's Lambeau Field. It's the holy land of football.
Yeah. I get it.
If you look at the rest of the NFC North, they could barely lick our boots. What are you talking about? No, it's just because we know how to act, because we've won multiple championships.
Well,
we got banners everywhere.
Okay, you've been consistently good.
Yeah.
Right?
And so what I'm saying is Lions fans.
New to the Lions.
Yeah, I know. So
last couple of years, it's fun. It's exciting. They're going to overreact a little.
They're overcorrecting. That's so what I'm saying is I'm torn because that bothers me. Okay. So I don't know if I want the Lions to win and give it to them, or do I want the Vikings to win in the final matchup, because I also don't like the Lions having control. At least the Vikings have been good before, and it's like, okay, it makes sense. But also, I don't want Sam Darnold to continue this crazy streak that he's having. Or do I want the Vikings to win because it's a fluke and they'll have this fluke season with Sam Darnold? All right, whatever. I don't know what to do. Actually, you know what I want to have happen is that the Packers will just win. They'll sweep the playoffs, go to the Super Bowl, be the Super Bowl champions, and beat the Kansas City Chiefs and Travis Swift and Coors Light Mahomes. I want us to beat. That's where it is. Believe me, I'm a poor sport when it comes to football. I get very angry. I get very worked up. Long story short, back to the Packers game. Sam Darnold added another exploit to his career-altering season passing for a personal best 377 yards and 3 touchdowns as the Vikings hung on to beat the Green Bay Packers 27-25 because the Packers did come back. Of course, they came back a little too late. At the end, there was like 8 minutes left, and we finally started rallying. They set up with a final week showdown in Detroit for both the division title and the number 1 seed for the playoffs in the NFC. Jordan Love's only touchdown pass for the Packers came with 2:18 left to pull the Packers within 2 points. Darnold responded with 2 completions for first downs to seal the game. Also, the one that sealed the game was a bad pass. It was a fingertip grab, and it'll be interesting to see what happens with Sam Darnold and the Minnesota Vikings. And I think anyone that follows the NFC will say that because they had their young gun, J.J. McCarthy. Yeah, it's not McCartney like Paul McCartney. J.J. right. McCarthy get injured. All of a sudden, journeyman who's been on 4 different teams, Sam Darnold, after being picked his rookie year 4 or 5 years ago, he's a journeyman. He's there. Obviously, he can throw the ball. He's a great backup. Well, he's been thrust into the spotlight. He's having a crazy season, possibly a MVP-esque season. Is he going to get traded? Is Minnesota going to sit JJ and keep Sam in? Is someone going to pay way too much money for Sam Darnold, and then he's going to be a bust because it doesn't work like it works in Minnesota? I don't know what's going to happen. What I do know is Sam Darnold put up way too big of numbers against my Green Bay Packers, and I'm not happy about it. Anything you'd like to add about this?
No, I think you've covered it all.
I did cover a lot there. It's the ramblings of a madman. Is what it is.
Or a sore loser.
No, I'm a good sport.
Sore loser.
I'm a good sport as long as the Packers win. Okay, let's define. That's from this weekend. There were some other crazy games. Chargers destroyed New England. Where was the Dallas game? Yeah, Philadelphia beat Dallas 41-7. Dallas. What? I get it that Dak is hurt, but that's embarrassing, guys. Buffalo destroyed the Jets 40-14. So that was the big there were some destructions of teams.
Mm-hmm.
Long story short, we'll end with this. Lions, good game against the 49ers tonight. You can catch it right here on WIRX. Excuse me, I got all worked up and my throat is dry. Should be a good game. I think the Lions are going to smoke the 49ers. I think that's what we're going to see. San Francisco, a shell of their former selves. Really rough year this year, not making the playoffs. Lions have been destroying everybody. It's been nuts. So I have a feeling, even though it's in San Francisco, there's going to be a lot more Lions fans in the stands, and the Lions are going to work this 49ers team pretty good today. That's what's going to happen. And then big matchup next week against the Vikings. That's what everyone's excited for. They'll go through this, probably go through the motions.
Lions and Vikings?
Yeah, that's the last game of the season. Yeah. Again, that's for number 1 seed and NFC North Division.
Yeah. That's exciting.
Title. It will be a good game. That's going to be a good one.
Yeah.
And I won't know who to cheer for. I think I'll be unhappy either way. Actually, tie. What if it ends in a tie? That's what I'm hoping for. Can it end in a tie? I don't know.
I don't know.
All right. Anything else you'd like to add, Kiki?
Nope. Nada.
It's the worst. If you I don't know if I said this on air or off air, but what I hope is because I said it off air.
Talk about my Chiefs?
Yeah, Michael messaged me and he brought up a statistic that is the fact that the Chiefs are going to bench most of their starters, all their key starters, Mahomes, Kelsey, all these guys in week 18 because they already have home field advantage, number 1 seed clinched. Yep. There's no reason for them to go out and get injured. And with that being the case, the key starters for the Kansas City Chiefs will have 24 days in a row off before their next appearance in the playoffs at home at Arrowhead. Almost a month off.
It's a lot of Coors Light that can be consumed during that time.
What I said, I hope, is that, again, I'm not saying I want him to shatter his, I don't want him to get Joe Theismann and have his femur snapped on the field. I'm hoping maybe Mahomes, who's trying to avoid his annoying wife, Brittany, is that her name? Her name is Brittany, isn't it? Right? It is. That makes sense. So in order to avoid his wife, he's just hanging out in his garage, putting down Coors Lights, old Coors Light Mahomes, and he rolls his ankle in the garage while playing like Madden or something, Madden on Xbox, and then he misses the playoffs. That's what I'm hoping. That happens in that 24.
Sprained ankle, rolled ankle.
And you know what? Maybe Kelsey is like moving one of Taylor Swift's guitars that she plays, and a string snaps and hits him in the eye, and now he can't see. Maybe that. Not permanent damage to the cornea or the retina, but enough where he's got to wear a patch.
Non-critical injuries.
A light cornea scratch where he's got a patch on, and there's you can't catch footballs with a patch on.
No, you can't do that.
It'd be insane. You got no depth perception.
In your dreams.
That's just saying.
You can dream it up all you want.
Sprained ankle, too much Coors Light, and a lightly scratched, non-permanent damage retina. That's all I ask for. That's all I want in the new year. Is that too much to ask?
That's
I don't
all
think so.
you want for the new year?
A little bit.
God, you're petty. Yeah. You are petty.
Yeah. Nothing happens to Andy Reid, though. That man's a national treasure, okay? His mustache is a national treasure, and that's where I'm at. So anything you'd like to add to that?
I hope Aaron Rodgers falls in a manhole.
He'll be fine. He's probably got some drugs on him. He'll just sit down there and be like, I'm good, guys. Have you seen that clip
of him?
No one
would look for him.
I would
He'd
look
be
for
gone
him.
forever.
Have you seen
that? No one would care.
Have you seen that clip that's kind of gone viral from his Enigma documentary?
No,
we got to talk about this real quick.
I don't care about the Enigma documentary.
There is a clip that has gone viral from the Enigma documentary, and it's Rodgers at
Why is
some
it called Enigma,
because he probably picked the name, and Enigma. He is an enigma, but no, this is the greatest thing ever. It's Rodgers, who is clearly high as a kite. He's on some tropical island. He's got that deep V with like the beads, like the chakra beads. He's there. And he's like, a butterfly is just another name for a caterpillar. And this is a real thing. I should have just found the clip, but hey, I'm going to do my best. So here's Rodgers, high on God knows what, on some tropical island with a shaman, right? And a bunch of other people experiencing life. And he's talking about how butterfly, and his eyes are closed, and he's just like, butterfly is just another name for a caterpillar. So you got this caterpillar who's up there flying around. And he's like, I can't believe this is my effing life. And Rodgers is laughing because he's thinking about this caterpillar with wings, and the caterpillar's just losing his mind because a caterpillar doesn't fly. So now you got a caterpillar. He's high. He's high as a kite. It's hilarious. It's so good. It's so funny. God, I love you, Aaron Rodgers. You don't change.
It's not funny.
Don't change Aaron Rodgers.
He's just an idiot.
How dare you say that?
I've heard wiser words from lesser people.
It's true, though. A caterpillar is just, or a butterfly is just another name for a caterpillar.
Right.
A butterfly.
It was no breakthrough. Unbelievable. He literally stated a fact.
You know what, Rodgers?
And then
she doesn't get it. That's why you're an enigma. Okay, I love it.
He did. He created and directed his own.
Of course he did.
And just took a little camcorder around. And
he also added gratuitous sex scenes.
He thinks he's so wise, and he's not.
He added multiple gratuitous sex scenes. No point to the plot whatsoever, but that's what you can do when you're the director. All right, that is your sports. We'll be back.
My radio will be on 24 hours.
Cool. More of the play.
All right, we're going to get right into the topic. I just realized what time it was. Topic for today. What is the topic for today, huh? Oh, if resolutions had to be funny, what's the most ridiculous one you'd make?
Let's see here. Not very many.
No, but some funny ones.
Kind of took some creative effort into this one.
Yeah.
Not very easy. Yep. Where is my phone? Oh, it's in my pocket. Oh, great. Oh.
What?
Riley's awake. She doesn't want grandma. She wants mom. She was crying. She's quiet now, but she's not happy.
Do you want to go get her? I could do a quick song.
Yeah.
Won't give us much time for the topic, but you can at least get her.
Oh, there's not a whole lot.
We got 3.5 minutes if you want to go get her.
Okay.
Quick like a bunny.
Yep.
I will Come on, ChatGPT. Give me a question. Answer it. I will entertain the masses as I do. Hold on, I missed everything. You prefer Spam? Hot take. I do. Honestly, I know it's not the same, but it's pork product. You fry that up. Little fried Spam is delicious. Spam and cheese, forget about it. Or Spam and eggs. That's great too. Michael, I have not seen that one. Have you seen the meme that says Caleb Williams in 3 years and it shows him in a McDonald's shirt? Oh, a fancy McDonald's though, right? Nice one. Tyler, I will not calm down. I don't know who to root for. I really don't, because look, in a perfect world, again, my Packers would win. Okay. They're going to meet one of them in the playoffs. I don't know if it'll be the Vikings right away. I guess it depends on if the Vikings, on whoever wins or loses between the Lions and the Vikings, right? I know our seed right now is pretty low. Anyway, I don't know. I want the Packers to win, obviously, but if that's not the case, I don't know who to cheer for. I've gone so long beating the Lions. And yes, I know, Michael, good question. I'm trying to remember. It's been a little bit. We beat them. No, that was the Vikings we beat at Lambeau. It's been a minute. I get it. And even when the Lions were bad, they were always good at messing up a record or taking a win at Lambeau. And everyone was like, well, the Lions have been underdogs and you should cheer for them. I agree to an extent. Because, see, I can almost get on board with the Vikings because the Vikings have been formidable opponents before. So it's like, okay, I get it. But it's hard when it's the kid brother that you always used to beat up on, and now he had a growth spurt and he's bigger than you. I don't know. I just don't know. It's going to be hard for me, guys. It's going to be, unless the Packers win. If they turn it on, if they can do what they did to Dallas last year in the playoffs, and almost did to the 49ers. We had a chance there. I'd be tickled pink, but I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know. I just don't know. Oh, there it is. Okay. Again, if resolutions had to be funny, what ridiculous one would you make? I honestly have not thought about resolutions. Not spent the time. It's almost like we should do mid-year resolutions, because I feel like you're starting your year off with too much pressure to completely change. Like it's hard. You know, resolutions need to be like at the halfway point and carry on. You know what I mean? Like your mid-year resolutions. Maybe you've done some good things already and you're working your way forward. You're like, okay, yeah, you know what? This is a good time. I'm just talking to the streamers about how I think it should be. I'll save it for on air. I think I have a good point. Aren't you ready? How's Riley Bug?
Fine.
Yeah.
Just very needy.
All right, here we go. Maybe. Something froze up on me.
The Plan B Morning Show, only on Rock 107 WIRX. Everything that rocks.
Starting right now.
Okie dokie, good morning. It's the Plan B Show, Brock, Kiki.
Hello.
Oh, don't forget, we are streaming. Find us on Facebook, the Plan B Show YouTube page. You can subscribe to that one for web exclusive content. And again, we do have some things coming up. And we're going to tell everyone about that. We'll share that in the upcoming days. Probably after the new year, I think, is when we're going to get everyone geared up for everything. But anyway, I hope everyone stays tuned, keeps listening for some fun new stuff that we got on the way. But right now, though, we got to do your topic. And again, another holiday-themed one. And we'll do another one for tomorrow as we get into actual New Year's Eve, into the New Year's Day. But everyone's making resolutions. Let's have a little fun with it. If resolutions had to be funny, what's the most ridiculous one you'd make? Can I start with mine?
Yes.
And there is one in here I am going to steal as well, but I thought, how about this? Instead of saying per my last email.
Oh, yeah.
You know, when you have to respond back, you clearly made the points. You got your point across in the first one, but the dummy you work with, you should like this one.
Yeah.
Because the dummy you work with that didn't comprehend what you said, we have to be all professional, even though Gary down in whatever accounting didn't get it. So instead we go, per my last email, I'm going to start saying it. Hey, moron, did you not see what I put before? I'm just going to I'm going to respond back. You're
allowed one moron a day.
Like I'm giving myself one moron a day.
Yeah.
I like that. Like I'm allowed to call someone a moron
which is good,
to their
you
face.
do it too often, but it allows you one good solid one.
One good one that's justifiable. And then, hey, I got to back off.
Yeah.
I got to relax. But I think I'm going to start doing that because we always have to put on the kid gloves, the work gloves, if you will. I'm not doing it anymore. Gary's slowing down production with these stupid emails. If he would have just read the last one, moron. So I'm going to start doing that.
I like it.
I think that's a good one.
What are some of the ones I had come up with? I forgot them already.
I can't remember.
That's what I always do.
Yeah. Yeah.
I always forget.
You should be that you're going to start taking better notes.
Professional napper.
Or you're going to start.
I'm going to go for it. It's my dream job.
You don't nap ever.
I know. I'm going to try. I think I deserve to be a napper.
Yeah. You're going to start napping.
So I'm going to go all in. Professional napper.
I don't think you can do it. I don't think
I deserve more naps.
I wish you would because I know how I feel after a nap. Honestly, when our daughter stopped taking naps, I was super bummed.
Right, because that was your nap.
That was my nap time too.
I put both of my children down.
She used to take two-hour naps a day.
So someone's got to keep the house running while the other two are napping.
Look, I had to read her and make sure she
was
was safe
time for me to
and
nap.
Tucked in. It's just the fact that I fell asleep before her and woke up after her does not mean that I didn't do my job. She still napped a little bit. All right, so you're gonna be a napper. You're gonna nap it up. I like it. That's a good one.
Yep.
I wouldn't even say that's a ridiculous one. It's not even a ridiculous one.
I like it.
Let's go to our socials because there was a couple here that I really enjoyed. And Matthew, I am gonna take yours. I'll never yell at an idiot on the road again.
Oh, you need that one.
That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
You need that one.
How about we're going to yell more at the idiots? How about that's our resolution? I'm going to make sure people know how bad at drivers they are. In 2025, no more am I just going to no, I'm going to roll down my window, I'm going to go up on the shoulder so I can
You're going to get your butt kicked.
No, I'm not.
Someone is going to take a bat to your truck.
How about I tell you what? I'm only going to yell at the older people I know I could take. Older women.
No, don't do that. Did you hear about the old guy who No, don't do that.
What? No, I'm going to say older women. That's who I'm going to yell at.
Older women?
Older women. Middle-aged and up.
They're fragile and scared.
That's
they might be packing.
Well, they shouldn't be.
They might be packing. They're fragile and scared. Like, those are the people who are packing the most.
No, that's who I'm yelling at on the road. Just middle-aged women.
Oh, my gosh.
Middle-aged women. That's what it is. Let's see. Michael said, I'm going to become a Chiefs fan so I can jump on the train.
Oh,
you and everyone else. You and everyone else.
Well, yeah, that's what happens when the teams are good, you get those train jumpers. What is it called?
Bandwagon. Hold on a sec.
Train jumpers.
Hold on a sec.
Okay.
Wait.
Oh, Brad.
Wait 1 second.
We don't want you.
Hold
here,
on 1 second.
Brad.
Just give me a minute. Brad's got something to say. If you don't mind.
I do mind, actually.
Actually, this isn't the one. I want a different one. Let's do Tumble for you. Hold on.
Yeah.
Just let Brad's got something to say, okay?
It's a good thing this song is very catchy.
Culture Club, it's amazing. You kidding me? I love this stuff. Can I make a quick comment about Chiefs fans? What? And jumping on that? And I'm not going to name names of people I know down in Springfield, Missouri.
Yeah.
Mostly like middle upper class females.
Yes.
That will all pose together. They do the horse pose together, and their hair's all done. Their makeup's
they have all the latest, cutest, trendiest
Chiefs
swag.
gear.
Yes.
Chiefs gear. Their lips are all red. They're standing 6 abreast. And these women have never watched a professional football game in their lives, but they got their Chiefs red on, their Kelsey jerseys. And again, it's that middle upper class female that doesn't have a real job because their husbands make most of the money. They live in suburbs and again, have never watched a professional Chiefs game in their lives, but they are the biggest Chiefs fans in the world.
I know. And they get to go to all the games.
All the games.
They're the only ones who can afford it.
All the games. They have season tickets somehow. Because you know why? No, their grandparents were fans.
They invite all their friends out. Yep. They take a big party bus there.
This is just Brad saying
Living the dream, man.
This is just Brad saying
How come I'm not friends with those
This
people?
is just Brad saying
Do I not have enough money?
About these. No, it's your husband doesn't have enough money for you to live that kind of lifestyle.
No.
Again, that's just Brad saying that. That's Brad.
I get it. That's probably the most truest thing Brad has ever said.
What happened? Was Brad here?
You're such a dummy.
I always miss Brad when he comes in.
Let's keep moving.
Who else is out here? Good answer, Michael. Good
Corey
answer.
says time to stop getting a bag every time we drink.
Angie said to stop falling for whatever the blow guy says. I like that right there. Those two are meant to be.
Those two maybe should,
Oh, it's tough, Corey. It's tough, isn't it, buddy? I mean, Will, he's not wrong in his.
He'll never date a chicken.
Never date a chicken? I mean, that is,
that's good.
If it had to be funny, that's pretty ridiculous.
That's pretty ridiculous.
I know those chickens look good.
TJ said, stop procrastinating. I'll wait.
Damn it. Every time. Larry said, quit tricking. That's ridiculous, Larry. Don't you say that.
Yeah, some people might want to and need to.
Mike had a really funny one. I like this. Should we end it on this one on ridiculous?
Okay.
Funny ones. He said, every time I eat eggs or bacon, I have to make the noise of what I eat.
Can you imagine?
This bacon. Wee. Are you eating bacon? Absolutely am. How did you know?
You and you make the real noises.
I do.
And they're very.
Oh, yeah. Pigs aren't cute sounding.
No, you're supposed to say oink, oink.
No. Have you ever heard a pig? It's horrifying.
That is what I know.
Yeah.
So why would you do that?
It's much like a goat. If a pig and a goat.
I know. Why would you make the actual noises, which are yes, terrifying? Just do.
Goats do have big eyes too.
Just do the children's way. That is like a goat.
That goat is in trouble. No. You got to be
oink.
No, kids won't learn. All right, they need to learn the proper noises of animals.
Cluck.
Yeah, the pig doesn't go. The pig goes. Poor piggy.
Oh,
it's in trouble.
You do that
every time.
Your realistic noises are terrifying.
All right, good answers. Hey, what a bunch of ridiculous New Year's resolutions right there. All right, we're going to take a break. We got more coming up. It's Brock and Kiki. Stick around.
Rock 107 WIRX.
Oh, boy. All right. Good stuff. Well, everybody, thank you so much for hanging out.
Woo.
And, Michael, that is a good point. I know I was touching on this during the break. Lean towards the Vikings as Favre went there. Honestly, though, that broke my heart. It broke my heart when Favre went to an NFC North rival team. And then he beat us, too. But I believe his last pass was an interception. So he went out like he came in. So I'm okay with that. But anyway, well, we really appreciate everyone hanging out. Have a great rest of your Monday. Obviously, we're still going to be on air until 10. So make sure you keep it tuned. 107.1. And then we'll see you back here tomorrow. New Year's Eve. Can you believe it? Oh, my gosh.
Believe it. That's wild.
Crazy. Should we have funny hats and noisemakers?
Oh, yeah.
And drink champagne?
Let's be even more annoying.
I like your answer. Oh, yeah. How can we make this show more annoying? I know.
Noisemakers.
All right. Have a great day, guys. Again, keep her tuned. We'll see you tomorrow. Okay, bye.